If I had to rank my top 3 filmmakers, it would have to be Sergio Leone, Stanley Kubrick, and Alfred Hitchcock. You can look at these directors' films and biographies and think that they don't have much in common. One was an Englishman who mastered the horror suspense genre, one was an Italian who mastered the Western genre, and one was a New Yorker who, well, mastered every genre. Their backgrounds were different, but professionally they shared something in common that helped them become the greatest directors ever. That was their shared appreciation for silent film. Each man was exposed to silent film differently. Hitchcock, the oldest of the three, started out making silent films in England. After the changeover to sound, Hitchcock kept his shooting style that he developed during the silent days. He even made his crew watch silent films before they started filming a new movie.
We would run in the projection room silent movies, quite a few of the classic silent movies. And Mr. Hitchcock, he always told me that if you could follow a movie without any words and you knew what was happening and you got the emotion and the feeling and the suspense, you're making a great movie. So a couple of times we wouldn't run sound on sound movies, and then he'd bring out where the audience would be lost or where he felt something should have happened there to tell the audience what was happening. And in Hitchcock films, he took the audience down this road with the camera. The dialogue was there, but you followed that camera, and that was his great, I think, genius of making suspense movies.
This silent style helped him acquire the title The Master of Suspense through the use of limited dialogue, shot selection, and music. Kubrick saw silent films in his youth and believed that they demonstrated what true cinema was supposed to be, a visual art form. He focused on shot selection, music, and editing to drive the narrative of his films rather than dialogue. This visual style frustrated many critics and viewers. Rock Hudson famously walked out of the 2001 premiere saying, "Will somebody tell me what the hell this is about?" That is the problem with the post-silent film era. Audiences have been trained to be told everything and contribute nothing to the cinematic experience. Kubrick's most powerful demonstration of silent film's effectiveness on an audience has to be the trailer for The Shining. no words or cuts, this trailer is able to seep into the viewer's subconscious and motivate them to see the entire film. Sergio Leone started out in the sound era, but slowly became a silent, epic filmmaker. This happened because of two factors. The first is the lack of dialogue. Leone's scripts could not have much dialogue because his actors spoke several languages on set. This meant that all spoken dialogue would have to be dubbed over after filming.
On the set, the actor spoke the language he knew. There's a scene with my brother.
I don't know the right thing.
He would watch my lips. When I stopped speaking, then he would talk.
What about our parents?
Solo adesso ti ricordi di loro.
And I understood enough Italian. He did it in Italian, or French, or German. Whatever language they spoke, they spoke. They didn't care if there were extraneous noises. Like you say, oh, the camera is making a little noise. They didn't care about that, just as long as the picture was clear.
The freedom of not recording set sound allowed Leone to use widescreen film and focus all of his attention on the photography rather than the words. The second factor is composer Ennio Morricone, who scored all of Leone's films. Morricone's music expressed so much emotion for the characters that dialogue was only used to move the plot forward. Personally, no words in any language can match the combination of Morricone's music and Sergio's photography. I wanted to make this video to show what cinema was supposed to be and how it has suffered since 1930. Dialogue can be enjoyable in films if it is from a rare genius like a Mamet, Sorkin, or Tarantino. Other than that, I feel bored when I watch most dialogue-dominated films. Hopefully, new filmmakers will take advantage of 3D and HD technology and actually make provoking visual films again, but I highly doubt it.